Welcome to Tackle OET. In this video, I'm going to explain how to approach your OET writing module. As you know, you're expected to write a letter in 45 minutes, including 5 minutes of reading time. You're not allowed to write anything during this reading time. Letter writing is overwhelming and you need good planning and a good approach to write these letters. I would suggest a 3-step strategy to follow in your writing test to get good score. First is planning, which includes the reading time plus 1 or 2 minutes from the writing time. Next is the actual writing, which takes about 25 to 30 minutes. At the end, spend 8 to 10 minutes for proofreading. Today I'm going to discuss in detail how to plan your letter and how to use your reading time effectively. In your letter, you should include only those relevant case notes and omit the unnecessary information. You can do this by asking yourself certain questions like, what is your role? Who is your reader? Does the reader know the patient? What is the current situation? How urgent is the current situation? What is the main point you must communicate to the reader? What supporting information is necessary to give to the reader? What background information is useful to the reader? What information is unnecessary and why is it unnecessary for the reader? For example, I'm going to use a case note and go through these questions. What is your role? So in this case note, your job role or your designation is charge nurse, which is given in the top of the case note. Then who is your reader? Usually that will be mentioned in the writing task. So here it is renal clinical nurse specialist. What is the current situation? So patient is getting discharged and the discharge date is mentioned, and in the writing task, the task or the request is for ongoing community care. Then how urgent is the current situation? Sometimes in the case notes, either in the discharge plan or in the writing task, it will be mentioned that patient requires urgent attention or treatment or investigation. Then you have to include the urgency of the request in your letter. But in this case note, it is not mentioned. Check whether the reader knows the patient. You will get this information while reading the case note and the writing task. Check if the patient is going back to a care home or residential home, or are we writing to patient's own doctor or GP. After finding out answers for the above questions, now we can decide what are the relevant information and the irrelevant information from the case notes. You are not allowed to use your pen and mark anything during the reading time. So when your initial 5-minute reading time finishes, please tick those information which you have selected as relevant and cross those information which are irrelevant. Before start writing, take time to organize your letter in 1 or 2 minutes. It's a good idea to spend a few minutes planning your letter and organizing the content of each paragraph once the writing time starts. This will definitely help you focus on writing letter in a logical way. For example, in the above case note, you can write a rough layout as introduction, paragraph 1 including family and psychosocial history, paragraph 2 medical history and medications, paragraph 3 management and progress, paragraph 4 discharge plan and conclusion. While you are planning, identify the similar information and group it together. So here, hyperkalemia and low potassium diet can be grouped together. This is how you utilize your reading time effectively and plan your writing. Hope this video is helpful for you as OET aspirants. If you have any doubts, please mention in the comments below. Subscribe this channel to get more videos related to the tips and strategies to tackle your OET. Thank you.